Hello friends, welcome to the Breaking News channel. In this video I would like to send you the following content. Paris Saint Germain plans to sign Cristiano Ronaldo for Messi. David Hay statement on why he's fighting Joe Fournier. David Hay to come out of retirement to fight billionaire Joe Fournier. We are thrilled to have you on our channel. If you enjoy the post you have just found, kindly share it with friends. Paris Saint Germain are set to sign Cristiano Ronaldo, the Juventus winger and top goalscorer, a few days after signing his traditional rival, Lionel Messi. Ronaldo's contract with Juventus expires in June 2022. The Spanish newspaper AS said that the president of Paris Saint Germain assumes that Kylian Mbappé will not renew his contract with the French team, but he will not allow him to leave for Real Madrid until the end of the 2021-2022 season. The newspaper added that the Paris Saint Germain president has found the right alternative in the event of Mbappé's departure, namely Cristiano Ronaldo, but he will not sell the Frenchman but is preparing to sign a contract with someone who will compensate. While the French newspaper Le Monde confirmed in recent hours that Mbappé did not want to renew at Paris Saint Germain, was even angry with the management of Lionel Messi and had already asked to leave. Therefore, Al-Khelafi believes Ronaldo will be an asset to sign a contract with her in July 2022. As the Portuguese will run out of money and in return Mbappé will leave for free. And the paper pointed out that it appears that the Qatari is sending a threatening message to Mbappé about the extension, following what Al-Khelafi said at Messi's presentation conference. The player wanted a competitive team and already had it, he has no excuses. Paris Saint Germain are trying to pressure Mbappé from all sides to continue and sign new contracts through the strong deals the French team has made. David Hay came out with a statement on Thursday to explain why he's coming out of retirement to fight entrepreneur Joe Fournier in an 8-round professionally sanctioned fight on September 11th on the Triller PPV card at the Staples Center in Los Angeles, California. The 40-year-old Hay, 28 for 26 goes, insists that he's not making a comeback to the sport of boxing, which he hasn't competed in since retiring 3 years ago in 2018 following a 5th-round stoppage loss to Tony Bellew. Hay maintains that he wants to teach the 38-year-old Fournier that there are levels to the sport, and he plans on showing Joe the billionaire Fournier that when they fight on September 11th. It's too bad that Hay doesn't want to face a top-tier boxer instead of Fournier, as he's getting royally dumped on by boxing fans critical of his motives for making this one-off fight. They see this as a money grab on Hay's part and feel that it further cheapens the sport. Although Hay vs Fournier isn't a celebrity match like the YouTuber fights involving Jake and Logan Paul, it has the same feel. Fournier isn't a guy that comes from a boxing background. Hay could do much better than this if he were to pick at least someone from the sport that had enjoyed a measure of success in the past. Even someone like Enzo Maccarinelli would be preferable to Hay fighting Fournier and might attract a little interest. Before injuries wrecked Hay's promising career, he was an excellent cruiserweight and a good heavyweight. He had wins over the following fighters during his long 16-year professional career: Nikolai Valuev, John Ruiz, Monty Barrett, Jean-Marc Mormac, Enzo Maccarinelli, Audley Harrison, Derek Chinsaura, Jacoby Fragamini, Lolan Gamak. In November 2009, Hay defeated then WBA heavyweight champion Nikolai Valuev by a highly controversial 12-round majority decision to capture the belt. During the build-up to that fight, it was off-putting how Hay criticized Valuev constantly, saying stuff about the big Russian heavyweight that came across to some fans as cruel and mean-spirited. It was disturbing to listen to some of the things that Hay had to say about Valuev during the run-up to that fight. Valiev appeared to do more than enough to rate the victory during the actual fight, yet Hay was given the win. Interestingly, Valiev never fought again after that fight despite still being at the top of his game. After wins over beatable heavyweights John Ruiz, Derek Chisora, and Audley Harrison, Hay battled IBF/IBO champion Vladimir Klitschko in a unification bout in July 2011, and he was easily defeated by an uncompetitive 12-round decision. Hay was too small, too weak, and too limited to compete with Klitschko. You can argue the only reason Vladimir didn't knock Hay out is that he was fighting the entire 12-round fight cautiously. Had it been Vladimir's brother Vitaly fighting Hay, he almost surely would have knocked him out. Hay vs Fournier is part of the Oscar De La Hoya vs Vitor Belfort card on Triller pay-per-view on September 11th. The Golden Boy De La Hoya, 39'6", 30 KOs, is coming out of retirement at age 48 to fight a former UFC champion Belfort, who is 44 years old. The last win for Belfort in the MMA competition was way back in 2015, which obviously a long time ago. It's believed that De La Hoya's reasons for choosing Belfort as his opponent are twofold. First off, Oscar wants to make sure he doesn't get beaten, and the chances of that happening are low, given that he's facing an old MMA guy who doesn't come from a boxing background. Secondly, selecting Belfort will help De La Hoya tap into the huge MMA market of fans that follow the sport, many of which would be more open to ordering the De La Hoya-Belfort fight on Triller PPV. Former world champion Hay has not fought since he suffered his second defeat by Bellew in 2018. But he will return in an 8-round professional bout against Fournier on September 11th. David Hay will end his 3-year retirement. David Hay will end his 3-year retirement to fight former training partner and billionaire nightclub owner Joe Fournier. The former heavyweight world champion has not fought since the second of his 2 defeats by Tony Bellew in 2018. But he will return in an 8-round professional bout against Fournier on September 11th. The fight will feature on the undercard of Oscar De La Hoya's return to action against former UFC star Vitor Belfort in Los Angeles. Hay was stopped twice by Bellew in 2017 and 2018 to signal the end of a career which saw him win world titles at cruiserweight and heavyweight. But he fought just 5 times after losing to Vladimir Klitschko in 2011 and had shown no appetite for a comeback. Hay has not fought since the second of his 2 defeats by Tony Bellew in 2018. Fournier, who featured on Hay's undercard in 2016, trained with his fellow Londoner in Vauxhall and has amassed a professional record of 9-0. He was last in action against Colombian singer Recon in April in a mismatch that was stopped in the second round. Asked about a comeback last year, Hay, 40, said, "No, definitely not, these young guys are absolute physical specimens. You've got Anthony Joshua, he's 6'6", 17 stone, chiseled out of stone, and Tyson Fury 6'9", he's a man mountain. And at this time in my life, I'm pretty happy going in and around boxing on the safe side of the ropes because boxing started getting a lot more dangerous for me as I started getting older. It wasn't a difficult decision to retire, because I've been boxing since I was 10 years of age and I was used to winning a lot, and as I got older my reflexes slowed down, I got more injuries and I started losing fights that I didn't believe I should be losing. I lost because I wasn't able to perform at the level that I once did. It's similar to maybe Usain Bolt, he could run at 9.5 effectively, and at the end of his career, after 3 Olympic Games and a World Championship in the finals, he came second, not because the other guy was a better runner, just because in that stage in his life he couldn't run at the pace he used to 4 years ago. Thank you for watching our videos. Subscribe to our channel to get notifications when we post newest videos. Thank you and goodbye.